Madden 23 introduced Field Sense. Is Madden finally worth your time and money? Welcome to Busy Dad Gaming, the place for busy dads for all things Xbox. Now, Madden 19 through 22 felt a lot like the same game, just a reskin with different seasons on it. Now, I purchased Madden 23 Ultimate Edition so I could get early access to the game and see if it was actually going to be worth your time and money. Now, the TLDR is I don't think this iteration of Madden is going to change anybody's mind, but there are some welcome additions, so let's dive into them.
Great broadcaster, the ability to show the big picture, yet break it down into the details. That's what he did with his team.
Now, to dive right into the biggest change this year in the control and gameplay area is Field Sense. Field Sense is just the next logical iteration of the character animation system that is in the Madden game. Now, what Field Sense enables is multiple chains of animations to take place as opposed to just one animation and one interaction. Now, it does make the game feel more smooth and a little more realistic, so it is not necessarily groundbreaking by any measure, but it does help the game feel better. Now, the next big piece that EA is really touting is 360. In a sense, it just helps the motion feel a little bit more natural, but it does help the gameplay just feel more smooth. So between the Field Sense and the 360 movement, the gameplay does feel a lot better this year, which brings me to graphics. And graphics in this game, again, iterative approach, they do look slightly better than they did last year, but it's not going to be mind-blowing between generations like it has in the past. Now, with this Madden 23, just like last year, you'll have a performance mode and a quality mode on the Series X and S. Now, I'm going to state specifically here for the Series X, where you have performance mode at 1440p to 120 Hz, and then quality mode at 4K 60. Me personally, I've been going off of quality mode this time around because at 120 Hz, the game does look more smooth, but I'd rather have that 4K fidelity as opposed to the 1440 and the higher refresh rate. A lot of the character models are starting to look a little long in the tooth, and facial animations still have that dead-eye look to them, and refs still have not seen any love in what feels like a decade at this point.
Over at the 31-yard line.
Which brings me to sound, and I'll be happy to say I did not run into any sound bugs this time around, so hitting, blocking, commentary, all that good stuff still felt really good. Commentary over time, I did feel like there was more commentary in this particular game, but again, the more you play it, the more you'll end up hearing a lot of duplicative lines, so I think you're pretty much used to it at this point in Madden. And that brings me to fun factor, and the fun factor piece is the other big piece when it comes to Madden 23, and that is that the franchise finally got some love. Now, to be fair, a lot of the functionality that they've put into the franchise mode this time around has been stuff that we've had for, 20 years in the past, going way back into the old school Maddens and some of the 2K games. A lot of this functionality was around back then, but it's just now finally putting back into Madden 23. So for me personally, when it comes to fun factor, the franchise is where I'll end up spending a majority of my time, but you still have other modes like Play Now, you still have the Madden Ultimate Team, which not an area that I spend a lot of time in. And last but not least, you have the face of the franchise making another return, and I haven't played it over the last couple of years, but if I want to go and see some kind of drama in this vein, I'll just go watch a CW show. I'm not going to play this again. Which brings me to, should you actually buy Madden 23 this year? Now, if you are a Madden fan or a diehard Madden fan, or you're playing in some kind of online league, chances are you've already bought this game and you're just watching this video because you enjoy my Raiders hat. But for everybody else, I would personally say just wait until it hits EA Play. Save your $70, just end up playing it when it gets to EA Play, which is under Game Pass Ultimate if you don't already have it. Although I am enjoying the game, I'm enjoying Field Sense, I'm enjoying the movement, I'm enjoying the franchise aspects of it, I don't feel that is going to be something that is going to really push somebody over off of the fence to spend that $70 on this year's Madden. Now, if you want to see this game in action, I did play a full game on my live stream, so make sure to check it out, and I'll see you over there.